welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a plan with me in my academic planner. I'm going to be doing my first full week of classes, and I'm using this kit from Scribble Pens Co. that I picked up during a mystery grab bag sale. So Monday was a pretty busy day with meetings. I didn't get much work done. So to start, I'm going to mark down that I had a PGSA meeting. So PGSA is the Psychology Graduate Student Association. So I really enjoy being involved, both in my undergrad and now in grad school. And I really enjoy, getting to meet people in my program and work together to plan events together. Next, I had another meeting for something called GCAC. So it stands for the Graduate Chair Advisory Council. So basically I sit on this council as an industrial organizational rep for my program, and I basically just give feedback and bring up any concerns students might have. Next is, let's see if this will fit. I think it will. So next I had a meeting with my SAS advisor. So SAS stands for Student Accessibility Services. So with my chronic illness as well as my anxiety disorder, I need some extra support with classes. So I just met with my advisor so we can talk about any accommodations I might need. And lastly, I had a meeting with my supervisor. So we usually tend to meet every week unless other stuff comes up. So if I'm having a lot of health issues, then I might not attend. And just we talk about how I'm doing and how much progress I'm making on my thesis. Okay, so next is Tuesday. So Tuesday, again, a pretty busy day. I didn't have as much meetings, but I did do a lot of work specifically on my proposal for SSHRC. So I'll get a bit into that. So to start, I want to mark that I had a lab meeting. So this lab it was renamed, but I have the old sticker here. It's ethics and creativity in organizations. So we study just basically that, like ethical concerns. So for me, that would be incivility in the workplace, as well as creativity. Recently, we added a G to the name to also stand for gender, because that also tends to align with our interests. So I had a lab meeting for that. And next, we had some exciting stuff happen. So we had my friend actually defended his thesis. So I'm going to use a square box for that. And so his defense in all, it took about 3 hours. I'm using this all done sticker from Coffee Monsters Co. I'm not all done, but he's all done, and that's exciting. So it was really exciting to get to watch him, because he's been in my cohort and we've gone through this program together, and watch him defend his thesis and pass. So next was just a bit of work I did. So I'm going to use this box. And first, if you saw my Instagram, you would have seen that my R program broke. So R is basically this free program we use in order to run our analyses, and it crashed on me and I could not fix it. I had to step away for a day from doing anything, but I managed to get it fixed, and now, so now that it's fixed, I can get back on track with my analysis. And lastly, I'm going to use it's not going to fit well, use a quarter box. Lastly, I worked on my SSHRC proposal all night. So SSHRC is basically the source of funding that's available to grad students. So it basically it's it's worth, so there's like baby SSHRC, which is worth $20,000 a year for 3 years, which is still a lot of money. And then there's big SSHRC, which is worth $35,000 a grand for 3 years. And what's nice is then you don't have to work on the side, because grad school is quite expensive. Like, it's more expensive than undergrad. And usually you have to work TA ships on top of anything to get some funding. So it's a nice thing that you're instead getting paid for the research you conduct. So I worked on my proposal all night. And next is Wednesday. So Wednesday, I'll use this box. And so it didn't have a lot of meetings and stuff. I had a 2-hour class. It's not actually a class I'm enrolled in. It's a class I'm TAing for, but we have to go to the class. The class I'm TAing for is called Pandemics in Society and COVID-19 specifically. So basically what happens is the lectures are panels every week for 2 hours, and they invite someone from the university to come talk. So this week we had 2 historians come and talk about how what we've learned from history can influence what our response now and what's happening now. So it was a really interesting panel. Like, even though I'm not enrolled in the course, I'm glad that I still get to be there for the panels. Next, I had to do some SSHRC prep. So I have this little unimpressed guy because SSHRC is a pain in my butt. Then I had to send out some emails. Specifically, I had to email my references to get them to write reference letters for me for SSHRC. And lastly, I had to proofread my SSHRC proposal before I sent it off. Hi everyone, so now on to Thursday. So you'll see here I have marked term 4 week 2. I did that because I'm technically in my 4th semester of my master's, and then week 2 because we weirdly start on Thursdays during the fall semester. It's really weird and I don't fully get it. Like, we could start earlier and have a reading week instead of starting on Thursday and getting 2 days off school. So I just like keeping track of like when the weeks start so that I can refer back to what readings I have to do each week. So Thursday, I had not a lot of meetings. So first I had a TA meeting. So we just have to meet each week to talk about what's going on in seminars, as well as what grading we are working on, because we have weekly assignments we need to grade. And then next I had a research appointment. So our school offers a lot of really unique services, which I'm very grateful for. And one of them is research help. So I'm actually done my lit review at this point, but I wanted some extra research help to find some pivotal articles in coping that I might have missed, because I will be defending soon. And although I don't need it necessarily for my paper, I do want to be extra prepared for my defense so that I can answer some questions that might come up about coping. Next, I had to do, I'm going to have a hard time fitting all this. Okay, well, I had 2 readings for class, so I'm going to mark them here. And originally I had a half box, but now I think I need something smaller in order for it to fit. Oof. Here we go. And I'm just gonna mark that I also prepped for my seminar this day. So next is Friday. So Friday started with class. So I'm going to use a bigger box to mark that. Actually, no. You know what? Here, I'm going to use the square box. I don't want the same colors next to each other. Here, I'll use this box. And so I have this little munchkin to mark class. And class is about 3 hours, so that took up a good portion of the day. Then I had in, oh, I'm gonna have to move this up. No, it's ripping. Okay, I'll just use a smaller box. Let's use a flag. Flag cover up. Then I wanted to, it's not gonna line up right, oh well. Then I had a call with some folks from my program just to catch up on how our summers went, as well as, here, you're out of focus. I'll put that there. Just to catch up on our summers, how they went, and how we're feeling about the program. And some of the people I talked to were younger than me, so they had questions about master's thesis at my stage, as well as applying for the PhD. Then the rest of the day, I just worked an insane amount. So my goal was to submit my results section to my supervisor Tuesday. I didn't finish it, but I had originally 6 pages, and I wrote, I think, in total 18 pages. So I wrote like an additional 12 pages this day, which is an insane amount, and I was friggin' exhausted. And then I just want to mark that I emailed my supervisor my results section. Okay, and next is for Saturday. So Saturday I didn't have as productive work day, but I think that's mostly because I had a really productive house day. So we were able to go grocery shopping and clean up the apartment, do some laundry, and bake some cookies. So I did a lot of other stuff. But on Saturday I did some seminar prep, so I'm gonna mark that. And then I also had to do a module for my TA ship. So I don't want to use pink. I'll use blue. So I also, did a module that day. And then Sunday was a little bit busier. So to start, I had a study session with my friend. Oof, I'm gonna mark this down. Nope. Usually Scribble Print stickers are really good at lifting. I don't know if it's because the paper, like this impression, I don't know. So I had a study session with my friend, and oops, I'm going to use the dark pink. And I also read 2 chapters of a book for my thesis. And I'll use the last. Box. There we go. And I think I'm just going to add some deco pieces here. So I'll catch up with you once I'm done filling in my spread. So here's my completed spread. You can see that I added some deco pieces and a weekend banner to the bottom here and filled in the rest of my boxes. Thank you so much for watching my first plan with me. If you like this video, go ahead and like it. And if you want to see more, you can also subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.